Hey, what's going on, everybody? Big J Gleez here. And I just wanted to bring you this commentary and show you a couple things here that I'm doing, particularly on offense. Right now I'm playing a little bit of a softer defense. I'm Seattle. This guy is Oakland. And I'm playing a little bit of softer defense as far as stopping the run, and I'm trying to just make plays with my stick. And you see I'm doing a pretty good job with it as far as containing the run. Right there I fill in the right side and cause him to go to the left side, which he doesn't really want to, and the hole is filled there. So I'm basically funneling him back to my strength, which is good. Right here I come down and I almost make a play, but I get caught up and he gets the first down. Right there, get that user swat, going in there, batting that thing down. I really can't emphasize enough how important it is to be able to click on and make plays on defense. You see right here, I almost get burned over top, but my corner, Sherman, of course, the savior of the defense, he comes over and snags this ball, which, that ball could have been picked. I don't know. I was beat over top, so you never know. But right there, I'm holding the turbo button. Don't hold the turbo button when you're running the ball. All right, don't hold the turbo button when you're running the ball until you're in the open field like that, right there. Now, the reason why I'm running the ball on this guy so much, he came out immediately running 155 shake. So I just had the mindset of, guess what? I'm just going to come out and I'm going to pound your face in because you're running this stupid glitch. So that's basically my mindset as I go through this game. He gets a nice little blitz here out of the 3-4. You go, 3rd and 7, get a little rollout, get the corner ball. And you'll notice as the game kind of moves forward, you'll see that I go up to the line of scrimmage, I simply count numbers, I look at the angles of the play, and I choose between one of two plays. I'm running the stretch play out of the I-form twin tight end, or I'm running the inside zone. You see right here, I have coverage all over the field. Right here, I send a blitz that's unblockable, so he can't block it. So I know that he's going to have to get rid of the ball quickly, and at 4th and 27, that's the kind of defense you want to draw up. Just be sure that you're aware of the screen and getting beat over top. So on this punt return, I get the ball back. Again, I'm using regular I-form now. I'm running the ISO, or inside run, as well as the stretch. So I have an inside run and an outside run. They're complementary of each other. And this guy stays in the 3-4. It's very difficult to stop the run out of a 3-4, particularly if someone knows what they're doing and you're keeping your nose on the field. When you have two linebackers on the second level, it doesn't give you enough players to fill gaps. And if someone knows how to attack a defense, they can just run all over you. And that's not even to say that, the offensive linemen aren't getting pancakes. If I get pancakes, I'm going house. So you'll see a couple plays here where I really make a good read, make a good decision, change the play, and I ensure that I'm in a good position to gain positive yards. And right here I run the QB sneak, and the QB sneak is great. Remember, we run that QB sneak along with the sting right here, which I'm running for a touchdown. So you'll see here as this game progresses, my defense doesn't hold up. I'm running basically a pass defense, and again, trying to just play it with my stick. I actually pass commit right here, and when you pass commit against the run, it makes your defense, we'll say supple. It makes it soft. They back up. They don't attack the run. They don't make the reads. They go right into pass coverage. And when you have, a whole bunch of guys in zone, they're just going to back up and move away. So when you're playing guys like this player who runs the counter, strong power, as well as the inside run out of the pistol, you have to make sure that you're not pass committing on every play. I know a lot of people say to pass commit on every play, but there he gets me with the 155, gets that guy right in the gap. But we got beast mode. And beast mode just shrugs that guy off, and we're going for a touchdown. And that's what I mean by putting yourself in a good position. One broken tackle, as long as I make the correct read and run the ball where I'm supposed to run it. One broken tackle, one pancake, I'm house. All right, right here, I switch my defense up, and I get my run defense out in the field. And you'll notice that he has a very hard time moving the ball once I start playing the run. And, I expect that. I expect to give people fits when they try to run the ball. And right here, I come down and make a play on 4th down. And we're going to look at this again in slow motion. And it looks as though I stop him as far as I'm concerned. But the game says, nope, that's a 1st down. So he continues with the ball, running strong power. And notice I always try to funnel it back inside. It's always going back inside, always going back inside. I'm not going to let him get outside and get into space and, run the ball for touchdowns on strong power. Like, it's just not happening. I'm not letting you do that. You're going to have to make plays. You're going to have to pass the ball if you want to move the ball downfield. You're going to have to make plays. You're not running strong power and counter on me all game. It's just not happening. So right here, runs counter. He gets a nice little cut there. It looked like he might have got a pancake. Usually the defense doesn't allow for that to happen. And you'll notice later in the game, I do, really kind of shut that thing down. And for the rest of the game, the game plan kind of just follows suit. The defense is rolling. We're doing a pretty good job. We start getting some picks, start getting some user picks. We start shutting down the run game. We start running the ball even more effectively later in the game, and you'll see that as this video progresses. And it seems as though a lot of people think that they can just come out and run the ball. And against most people, I feel as though that's pretty true. You can just come out, you can run the ball, and there's always going to be pancakes, that you can't defend against. So when you're on defense, you have to realize that even when you put the best defense out there that you can, sometimes the offense is going to break a tackle, sometimes the offensive line is going to get a pancake, and it's going to basically take your run defense and destroy it. And that doesn't mean that it's a bad run defense. You can't really account for pancakes. So that's just something that happens in the game. You have to deal with it. And for whatever reason, when people get pancakes in Madden, they get pancakes and they move on to the next level and they block someone else. So basically they block two people. Right here on 4th down, I'm just being extra clutch and I'm running for that first down, even though I run into my offensive lineman who looks like he's like super confused and doesn't know what the heck is going on. So I know a lot of people have been curious as to how I choose which play that I run. And basically I'm just counting numbers. It's not something that is, rocket science. If I have the same amount of blockers as there are defenders on one side of the ball, or I have more blockers than defenders, then that's the side I run the ball to. So that's basically it. It's not, it's not rocket science. I'm just counting numbers, just like I've displayed in other videos. And I'm also looking at leverages. So if you notice right here, I have leverage to the outside right, as well as the outside left. And right here, I choose to run it left since I have it, and I motion my tight end out, and because I have leverage to the left, I'm able to get the edge. And I motion my tight end out to the right simply because he's not a factor in the play, and I want to take my opponent's eyes off of where I'm running. So I just motioned him out there just simply for that reason, just to get his eyes, away from where I'm running the ball. And that's a tactic that I've often used. His quarterback right here overthrows the ball, and I mean, he can't really do anything about that. That's just, that's bad luck on his part. He had an open, I guess that was an open out on his running back for probably 4 yards, 3 yards. And the quarterback just overthrows it. That's just really unfortunate. I hate to see things like that happen in this game because I know users, I hate that the game takes the control out of the user's hands. Like, if he has that open receiver, he should be able to hit that receiver, and he should be able to make me pay for it. He made a good read, but that's just the way the game goes, and it kind of sucks, and I hate that because it happens to me. It actually has happened to me in a tournament this year, and it pisses me off. I don't think that you should be punished for making good reads. So I kind of feel for him on that one. I think the game was a little bit out of hand anyway, but it just is what it is. So the next thing I want to talk about is how I'm going to move forward with the channel. And we're going to continue with these Madden videos. I'm going to be making Madden videos, and I'm going to be doing commentaries. I'm going to be doing more tips. There's actually a tip video that I have made. I'm going to post that tomorrow, Black Friday. I will post that video up. And the video is going to cover, man, it's a nasty user catch. The video covers the mesh concept and how it relates to Madden. So you'll notice in game that, the mesh concept kind of doesn't fully work in Madden. And so what we actually do in the video is we create a couple money plays using that concept. And that video will be out tomorrow. So hopefully you enjoy it and hopefully you like it. I'm also going to be playing some more games, different games. And I want to make sure that you guys all realize that I'm not moving away from, making Madden content if you do see other games that I'm playing. I'm going to continue with First Take, which has been pretty good. I have a lot of fun doing First Take, and if you haven't seen any of the First Take videos, I'll link them down in the description below. Basically with First Take, I play games that I've never played before, give my initial thoughts, reactions, and impressions in a video, and you get to see it. And I like to play a lot of obscure games. I have a lot of games on Steam that I downloaded, and some are really cool. So we're going to take a look at those. We're going to play those through, see how it goes. And if you guys like it, leave me some feedback. You know, if it's boring to you and you're not really into it, leave me feedback as well. I want to see, you know, what you guys like, what interests you, and I want to make sure, you know, I'm making videos that coincide with that. I also have another idea for a series, and it's going to be a series that's called Games That Everyone Should Play. And I'm thinking of going through some of my favorite classic games, playing some of them, giving an overview of the game and, you know, reasons why everyone that's a person that enjoys video games should play it. And that's something that I'm kind of toying with the idea of. If you like that idea, leave it down in the comment section below. So that's it. Thanks for checking in. It's Big J Gleez. Hopefully you learned something. Remember that Madden video will be out tomorrow. Also, if you haven't already, check out First Take. I'll leave the links down in the description below. So thanks for checking in. Happy Thanksgiving, and continue to game strong.